I'm Brianstormed. This is your ultimate team, and for quite some time, it didn't really look like an ultimate version of anything. We were running a lot of cheap players, so this week we're going to spice things up as we are 26-0 in Division 5. We're adding in Sittler, Malkin, Burns, Price, and Leno, so that we have a stronger squad going into Division 1 eventually. This week we're reviewing Sittler. We have this Malkin guy that you all wanted to see.
If Jenny Malkin, where's his Jenny? Where is it? Looks like he's a basketball player. Big guy, strong, tough.
And with that, that concludes this video's review on Malkin. Trump did it. I'm going to be using his EVO card, but it's the same as his base card if I don't have any synergies activated. His base card has a Silky Smooth Team Synergy. On the other hand, we're going to review Burns, who is an 89 overall EVO card with Rocket Skates. First game of the video is against Before we start this game, look at this McDavid booty. That's thick. You know he's putting on a show just for you. Wow. But opening face-off, I noticed something. This guy's using the Jaeger. Not his base card. His base card doesn't exist in Hut. That's the 99 overall Hut hero. And after the game, I decided to check out his team. Wow. This is the team that I'm playing against right now with base Rene in it. What the hell? Normally, it's okay to face a team like that. You know, if they're in Division 5 with you, they must not be that great. Except this guy was 110 and 10 in Division 1. Nice. So I don't know this information yet, but I'm still playing against him. I try to start things off with a one-timer. We battle along in the corner boards. Malkin wins that fight, and right in front of the net, easy goal as Malkin starts off the first goal of the season. Nice defense by me here, stopping him from entering the zone. Well, actually, he kind of entered the zone. Wait, what the hell? Shot from nowhere, almost trickled by Price. Love this puck chop right here. He's going to beat me to that puck. Instead, I puck chop, get some extra range. We get this puck kind of like a 2-on-0. I treat it like a breakaway, and he goalie dives me to keep the game within one. Entering his zone, we're about to see some nice passes starting with that one. Some nice control, some nice positioning, and everything, really. As I take my time trying to find an opening. I'm here along the corner boards. He's not really pressuring me. He's just making sure I don't cut to the middle like before, that I don't pass it to the middle. He causes me to lose the puck, makes a bad pass, and now the puck is in the slot, kind of. A quick one-timer, Rene with the save. Breaking out, we're going to pass this all the way to the right to the big man, Leno. He holds onto the puck along the boards, a little backhand, and we score a similar goal to our first one. 2-0 as we show some more hip action. Move on over to the right along the boards. We don't really have any options here, so we shoot low for a rebound, and that's 3-0. Love my defense on this play towards the end of the first period. Make him struggle entering my zone, though somehow after all these poke checks, he still keeps the puck in my zone. Okay, whatever. Then he gets a nice one-timer, and that goes into the net. It's 3-1. Start of the second period. That means it was right after that last goal, pretty much. I forced this one-timer. Bad option by me. And then he forces a pass, and I love this shot. Just a quick move to the right, and I shoot to the right. As Malkin gets another goal. He looks like he has a breakaway right here, but not with the foot speed of my players. Okay, you know what? He still had a good opportunity there. And then right after, he gets another nice one-timer to bring it back within 2. Breaking out once again. I'm first looking for this pass. I really thought I was gonna make it, and then I changed my mind, pressed the right bumper to cancel the pass and go right in myself. And oh my god, I can't believe that didn't go in. Those were some sexy passes. I thought for sure Rene would not be able to go to the left to make that save. Wow. Right after that, I get a little bit unlucky, but then again, maybe it's my fault for poking that as he gets another one-timer to bring it within 1. Halfway through the game, trying to enter his zone on a delayed penalty. Some more nice passes, and look at this shot. Wow. Again, wow. I keep saying wow, but come on. You really don't think that's wow? I think that's wow. Short time later, DD one-timer. Rene makes the glove save, even though his body is nowhere to be found. Okay, whatever. I forced this one-timer because it was going to go in, probably, if it actually made it. Doesn't work out. Battle for the puck. Pass it to the point. Take another nice shot. He almost gave me an empty netter here as we get the puck back and continue to cycle it around even though it's a 4-on-4. Sittler gets the puck, goes right in. Oh, hits the iron. Towards the end of the second period, we are battling along the corner boards for this loose puck. I try to make a quick one-timer to the right. Doesn't work out. Gets blocked. And then he tries to pass this out, goes right to my player, and I just take a slapper towards the empty net to put me up by 2 again. All thanks to Roman Yoshi. Yoshi's great, though. He fine. Moving on with the game, because the game is not over, as he passes it to his Sittler. As his Sittler is creating some room, makes a nice pass right here, but I'm ready for him to take away that shot. Passes it back to Sittler, who just chipped it right over Price. I had to take a look at this one again, because didn't even feel like a shot. Price just didn't do anything about it. With 10 seconds left, we pass this puck in deep so that he pretty much won't have any more opportunities. Try to get that one timer from the net. Try to get this one timer, but that's a W. And now he's 110-10. When I showed you the record earlier, it was after I beat him. So that was like 5 minutes just for game 1, but I felt like it was worth showing off because he was a really good player. So let's take a break from that now and do a review. We're going to start with 89 EVO Burns. His base card's an 88, so this is after he received 1 upgrade, meaning all of his stats are +1. His price, well, depends on the day. You can get him between maybe 340 and 420,000. And people love the guy because he's hairy. No, but seriously, he is a big guy, 6'5", 230 pounds. He's also a righty. The problem that usually happens with big guys is they're slow. But with rocket skates on Burns, that's kind of negated. You put rocket skates on, the 2 team synergies, Silky Smooth and Thread the Needle, and all of a sudden, his skating is in the 90s. I think a Burns without rocket skates is actually pretty slow, but I thought that EVO Burns with the rocket skates on did a fairly good job at not losing foot races. He has a really powerful shot, not as accurate though, and defensively he's a stud with all of his stats being over 90. What was that? Because you got a compliment, didn't you, boy? Now, if you couple that with the fact that he's a 6'5" player, he has a very long hockey stick, which means he has a very long reach. This makes him a great player to use defensively, especially with the defensive skill stick, to either stop your opponent from entering the zone, stop your opponent from making a pass, or scare your opponent because you're on one side of your defensive zone, whereas your stick can reach all the way to the other side of the defensive zone. Unfortunately, I don't have much clips of him. He was rather quiet in our games, but it was kind of like a good quiet. He seemed to have made the right plays. I couldn't think of a time where he was the reason that the opponent scored a goal. Similarly, he wasn't the reason that my opponent entered my zone. So I would recommend him, especially with these synergies. The last thing we need to talk about, though, is his opportunity for upgrades. As of November 16th, he's 5 games away from being a 90 overall for playing 900 games. But outside of that, he's not doing anything too exciting on the Sharks team, as he's currently goalless within 16 games. He has 7 assists. He's taken a lot of shots, though, so I'm not entirely sure if we'll be seeing him on many Team of the Weeks. But he's worth buying now, and then selling him when he gets his 90 overall for a little bit higher. With that said, let's move on to game number 2. And this empty net is what it's like when Price is in net. Oh no, wait, there he is. We're going to start things off with a strong offensive presence in his zone. Get around the first guy, take a slap shot, doesn't work out. Pass it around for a little bit. We see Malkin in the corner by himself. Let's give it to him. Gino is spin, what can I say? After that spin, he gives it up to Burns, who passes it across, and then too many bodies for that one-timer. Zooming in here, look at who his goalie is. It's Rene again. Didn't realize I needed Rene everywhere in my life. Oh, that was also a nice drop pass, still to a pretty decent shot. Price on this play was kind of weird. He really came out just to save that shot. He wrecks me pretty badly on this play, gets a breakaway. Price actually did make the save. Similarly, he gets his poke check and makes the rebound save too. Going into his zone along the boards, we pass his back, pass it across for the slap shot. The redirect gets by Rene. Similarly, another slap shot here, wide open net. Nope, goes right over the net. Love my defensive play here as I immediately poke check this to get the puck back. 3-on-1. Okay, now it's a 3-on-3. Pass to the right, cut to the middle. Another wide open net. Easy goal. Deep in his zone, pass it back across to Malkin, who gets us up by 3, and he ends up rage quitting after that one. Because of that, we have to reward Malkin with some review time. The Russian Riot could be purchased for around $35,000 at the time of this video. And Trump said it best. He's big, strong, tough. Kind of like a Ford. The thing that makes Evgeny stand out is his shot, his puck handling, and how he uses his massive size to help him out in those areas. If you ask Gino yourself, he'll give you a different answer.
Why do you think they love you so much?
Because I'm a nice guy. I mean, like, you see my face, you know, I'm looking good.
He's hard to knock off the puck from, but it felt like he wasn't an amazing skater, which you can kind of see from his acceleration and speed compared to some of the guys that I run that have 90 plus in those stats. He does have good offensive awareness, so he'll be in the right places in the offensive zone. And outside of stick checking, he's not all that great defensively. In the end, though,
I'm scorer.
Gino is score. That's all you have to worry about. As far as synergies go, you guys know, silky smooth, amazing synergy, but I think I would prefer rocket skates on him just so that his skating could stand out a little more. Because of that, I'm going to have to recommend him to you guys, especially now that his price is like a third of what it used to be. I think he started at like around 100K. So Gino, do you think I got everything right?
Bingo.
And now you know. From here, we move on to the Floopy Goobers, and it's Renee again. Wow. Starting things up, already up by a goal. Pass to the right. I'm feeling the rebound, and he wasn't feeling like defending it. So that's what I did, and that's what I scored on. Love this breakout just because of that pass on the left. Guy's wide open. We have to give it to him. Some short passes in his zone. Try to force that one-timer. The guy at the point gets it, who hammers it home. 5-0 game. Nothing really to show off. So we're going to move on to the next game. To Zay Whoop. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to say it. Oh, it's Martin Jones. Thank God. These first two plays, Burns shows off his rocket skates and his defensive ability. That's stick reach. Wow. And here he goes down to pass the blocking lane. I'm going to have to ask you guys to look at what this guy does every time he gets behind the net. It's a little too predictable. This little spin, okay, it's cute. But once you do it once or twice to me, I'm never going to let you do it again. I put a lot of pressure on him, force him to get out of my zone, and to make a really bad pass. As Sittler cuts into the slot, it's a pretty easy goal for him. He tries to go for the same spin move again, but this time kind of gets me. I don't know how. I don't remember seeing my stick between his legs, but whatever. We stop him this time, and then this time he gets a little fortunate with the pass. Because of that, we go from 2 goals to 4 goals on him. And then I tried doing the same thing. I'm not as cool as him. He gives me a penalty shot at the end of the game. He pauses it, gives me 30 seconds to think about what I wanted to do. And I know exactly what I'm going to do. I pulled back on the shot just so that the puck could trickle in by itself. Didn't even take the shot. Really fun to do against player goalies. And look at who it was. It was Sittler. So we got to review him right after I show you guys what it's like one more time in instant replay. Nice celebration to top it off as well. Despite the fact that I'm going to recommend all 3 of these players to you, I think Sittler is the one that I'm going to recommend the most. We went over in a previous video that he's pretty much better than Crosby, especially for the price of around 85 to 95K on the Xbox. And if you're viewing this video like a month from now, he's probably down to like 50K. But I'm going to start with the synergies this time. 2 points and thread the needle. That alone is worth the price of him. And we haven't even looked at his stats. Although, then again, if you have a silver player, that's 2 thread the needle. It's not the same. It doesn't matter. Whatever. The fact that he's on 91 overall with that and then the price is amazing. He could have like 88, 89 skating and shooting for all I care, but he doesn't. It's way better than that. And then you top it off with the rocket skate synergy, which makes him even faster. So with all the synergies on him, you can get his acceleration speed up to 94, making him a really fast player. He's got 90 in face-offs, making him a dangerous centerman, and 94s across the board in his shooting power and accuracy. He's also really good at handling the puck, and the worst thing about him is his defensive stats, where they hover around 89, 90, which is below his overall, but who cares? He's good enough offensively. 90 endurance is also pretty crazy, so that's actually around average for all the legend cards. Just know they'll be on the ice a lot longer than your normal cards. So yeah, recommend them. Now we move on to Mike's Hut. Oh look, this guy has Malkin too. Huh. Wait a second, I'm the one with the yellow helmet. This is my first away game since the jersey's update. I've been playing home games this whole time that I forgot that they switched my jersey around. Oh, well, I'll probably keep it because it kind of makes me look like a penguin. I start things off by drawing a penalty, or he starts things off by getting a penalty, or I start things off with a goal, so all of that doesn't matter. I love this Geno spin coming up. Half man, Ewell, half Geno. Sadly, I don't score off of it. 20 seconds left in the first period. I notice this guy's not playing his AI, so I do the cheesy little fake shot. I get by him and get that one-timer. And he ends up quitting shortly after, 4-1. Boom! I think I only played like one full game so far. Up next is Trade Kings, who is locked in as a right wing. He also has Pecorine. There's a weird thing that happened right here. I go for a slap shot. He pokes it to block it, and it goes out all the way in and out of my zone. Guy I'm playing against is a cherry picker, so it's pretty much a 5v4 in his zone the whole time. And he gives me that goal because of it. And then when the computers play defense, all I do is just this little hip movement, and then a slap shot. And it's a really good chance to score. Another rage quitter in our midst. Then we move on to league minimums. I start things off with a really nice set of passes that end up in the back of the net. You guys see me score off of this a lot, but look at what it's like when I'm on the receiving end. It hurts. He got me good there. Hats off to him. He's up by a goal halfway through the third period, but then his AI gets a penalty. No. As I get this one-timer? No, I don't. Still a delayed penalty, though, so we're going to cycle around for this DOD one-timer. My stick breaks, but I followed up by picking up the puck and taking a shot right after. Last minute of the game, all tied up. Gonna try this nice one-timer here that gets blocked. This was a really weird game. I had a lot of high percentage shots. None of them were going in. And then this happens where I just get really lucky off a pretty bad shot. Guess if you're having trouble scoring, just take garbage shots like your opponent and they'll go in. With that, another clean sweep of the season as we win the Division 5 title and go into Division 4. 7-0. It's beautiful. As we open up the Division 5 title reward pack with nothing in it. Yeah, nothing. Wow. Now we are 33-0. Let's see what the next video has to offer. If you guys want to suggest me players to review, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on YouTube.